Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Patrick Musilek is Really Stupid, because here's what we just did. We listened to two songs reactions, and I know it was like that yesterday as well for Metallica, so you didn't actually hear Metallica the way it was meant to be heard either. Oh boy, are we so stupid. We didn't have a plug plugged in all the way here, and we were only listening in mono, and I don't even know what kind of mono it was. Everything sounded okay to me, so I think Hunter got the gist of everything that was happening.
Yeah.
But here's how stupid we are. Oh my goodness.
Now am I the stupid one?
No, me. I'm stupid. This is all on me. 100% not you. Now, we just got done listening to 311 and Sum 41, and we're going to be moving on to in this video to AFI's Miss Murder. We're going to be watching the video, and we're going to be watching the little sort of like prelude thing that came before it on the album, and that is sort of included with the music video, so just know that. If this is your first video with us, know that the purpose of these videos, this is my nephew.
Hi, hello, I'm Hunter.
And he comes and visits me every now and then, maybe every month and a half or so. And so I want to try to film little batches of him reacting to songs to put on my channel here. And so if you have any suggestions of songs that you would like him to listen to, leave them in the comments below. Check out our other videos here for a little bit more information on him and me. But we got people upstairs waiting for us, so we're going to go through these two songs and blaze through them. However, I don't want you to skimp on your thoughts. I want to know what you're thinking, okay?
Okay.
So this, like I mentioned in the last song, this is sort of I consider it kind of like a pop punky song, but whereas that last one was very fun and very, it was a band, like a rock band, just being a rock band. It was pretty heavy. Those riffs are pretty heavy. This is the band called AFI, which stands for A Fire Inside, I'm pretty sure. And when I first heard them, in their first like song that was their big song, which came before this one we're going to be listening to, I hated it. I did not like them at all. I did not like the singer's voice at all. I thought it sounded weird and I didn't care for it. I didn't like the way they looked or anything like that, and I kind of just totally rejected their whole image and everything. And I was like, I don't like this band. And that's fine. There's many bands out there that I did enjoy. However, then eventually they released this song, Miss Murder, and I was like, okay, you know what? This is a great song. It's catchy. It's fun to sing along with. I love everything that's happening. The music video has this awesome like prelude thing that's really cool. There's a big gothic vibe with this song. So do you know what gothic means, really?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of a hard, nebulous thing to sort of explain, but this is how more of like a gothic-y serious vibe, although I definitely don't think that they as a band take themselves very seriously. A lot of this music, it might look like it's very serious, but generally what I've found is the guys in the band are like always super nice, very good with fans, and they are just like really fun guys who are kind of they don't take themselves very seriously. So let's just go ahead and listen to this. If you want, we can pause it at any time, and we'll see what's happening, and we can take stock. If you want to listen to it all the way through, that's fine. Please feel free to say whatever you want, and we'll just go ahead and listen to this.
Did you put it on?
I didn't. I'm going to get rid of this all first, though. Hold on.
Did you on Streamlabs?
Yep. Oh no, I didn't put it on. Good job. It's like you know how you should be doing this a bit more than me. All right, here we go. AFI Miss Murder.
Imagine if you didn't have it. Oh, okay, here we go.
I'll turn it down a little just because we made it a little louder. I always like this music video too.
This is what I brought you, this you can keep. This is what I brought you, may forget me. I promise to depart, just promise one thing. Kiss my eyes.
Oh, this is from, I'm going to look up the year this came out.
This is what I brought you, this you can keep. This is what I brought you.
Is this a girl or a guy?
That is a guy. I'll tell you his name in a sec. His name is Davey Havoc.
This is what I thought you need me. This is what I thought, so think me naive. I promise you a heart you promised to keep. Kiss my eyes and lay me to sleep.
So this song is from 2006.
Sleep.
Okay, that's the intro part. That's a whole separate track on their album. Now we're coming to the song Miss Murder.
Kind of looks like they're in Hogwarts.
It does kind of like some sort of a crazy big castle building. Or a church of some kind.
Dreams of his crash won't pass. Or how they all adored him.
I really like the way this song is mixed, by the way.
Spiraled down. The stars that mystified, he left them all behind. And now his children cried, he left us all behind. Hey, Miss Mother, can I? Hey, Miss Mother, can I make beauty stay if I take my life? What's the hook, the twist within this father's mystery? I would gladly bet my life upon it. That the ghost you love, your ray of light will fizzle out without hope. Where the empty set just floating through wrapped in skin. Ever searching for what we were promised. Reaching for the golden ring we never let go. Crow would ever let us run our filthy at the promise. Hey, Miss Mother, can I? Hey, Miss Mother, can I make beauty stay if I take my life? Oh, hey, Miss Mother, can I? Hey, Miss Mother, can I make beauty stay if I take my
Okay, how do you feel about that?
That was definitely the best one I heard.
Yes,
today.
okay.
Today. The vocals are really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same energy basically the whole song.
Yep. What did you feel like when he screamed there? I don't know, were you expecting to hear some like screaming?
Yes.
You were?
Well, yeah.
Because they're Goth-y? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. I will say I did not remember that part in the song at all, and I was like, hey, this is awesome. I didn't recall this part of the song. I love it. Okay, so now this was then made a few, like probably 5 years or so after the last song we listened to, which was Sum 41's Fat Lip. Total different vibe, right?
Yes.
Everyone was dressed completely differently. This was very, how would you say everyone was dressed here?
Gothic-y.
Gothic-y. Did you get, see, to me, there was a little bit of like a military vibe. You know, like the military.
Yeah.
You know, they were in these like tight, like officer-looking like suits, very folded and pressed, really nice. And then at the end, they dropped those like banners down. That's sort of like a very military sort of like thing to me. Also, the very like big straight buildings, kind of neat. Like you mentioned, it looked kind of like Hogwarts. like a cathedral-y type of church type of thing. How did you feel about the singer guy? Because like I said, at first I didn't care for him as much either. When their album before this, they had a few big songs, and I didn't like any of those really. But yeah.
At first, I thought that he looked kind of dumb, but then he grew on me. It was kind of like the opposite of the first guy we heard.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. And because I was going to say too, like, with how did you like that part at the beginning with like the piano and the sort of epic-y stuff?
No.
Didn't care about that as much?
No.
Okay. That was the thing that drew me to this song in the first place. And then I got to appreciate the song later, but I was like, oh, I really like this part at the beginning. And actually it's something that's really neat about this is that guy, Davey Havok, his name was, he has a side project, I think that's called Black Audio. And it's just electronic music. He just makes electronic music. And I've heard some of it, and it's like really cool. And I think that I should check that out, but I've never gotten into that. So if anyone has any recommendations for Black Audio songs, let me know. I know I've heard a couple of the songs that were sort of like their bigger songs, but I don't think they ever had any huge hits. But so this band, Hunter, I think is heavily inspired, at least in this time. They may have been a band first, but at this time, one of the bands that was hugely popular in the world was a band called My Chemical Romance, MCR. Does that sound familiar?
Kind of.
I think you may know maybe one or two of their songs. They have a song called Teenagers that's like, teenagers scared the living out of me. No, never heard that? Okay, well, we should definitely listen to that one. I love that song. But they had a sort of like a gothic-y, punky vibe that was very similar to this. Now, AFI was a band, I believe, before My Chemical Romance, and if I showed you an AFI song from their first like 2 albums, you wouldn't even recognize it. It's like crazy. I should have got it. I have a crazy AFI record somewhere. It's like this picture record with like the headless horseman on it. And I tried listening to it once, and it was like unlistenable to me. It was like crazy lo-fi garbage punk, garage punk sort of sounding stuff, and it was totally different than this, which a lot of bands start out differently, and then they change their sound over time. But so this band, My Chemical Romance, is another example of something like this, and we definitely should listen to My Chemical Romance. They have in my opinion, one of the greatest sort of like hit songs of all time with Welcome to the Black Parade, which I think maybe you've heard. That's what part of that song would you know maybe? Well, I can't think of it. All I can think of is Miss Murders in my head. But anyway, I want to do maybe some MCR next time Hunter comes over. We'll do Black Parade and maybe even Teenagers to do both of those songs. But if anyone has any suggestions of things sort of similar to this, let us know. Any style of music, let us know what Hunter would like. Do you have any final comments on this one?
Rating.
Oh, that's right. You need a rating.
9 out of 10. I don't think it's...
You're not leaving much room, but 9 out of 10, okay.
I don't think it's good enough to be 10, but it's definitely better than last song, which was 8.
I'm going to look up real quick. Okay, I don't think... I was just wondering if WWE ever used an AFI song for anything ever that you might have heard, but I don't think that they ever did. They were definitely the kind of band that WWE would hire to do a wrestler's theme song, but they were never a band that was picked, or maybe they were too big to do that or something. But a lot of wrestlers have songs done by bands, and this is like this type of band that could absolutely do, Ruby Riot's theme song or Rhea Ripley's theme song or something like that, or going back further like Victoria or any of the dudes as well, Karrion Kross, whatever. But I don't think that they ever did that. So. All right, anything else you want to say about this one?
Nope.
No, but you liked it the best so far. I'm kind of surprised. I thought you might like the song before this a little bit more than this one, but would you say this was a happy song or a sad song or an angry song, or how would you say this song overall was?
Sad song.
A sad song?
Yeah, sad song.
Okay, I can see that. I kind of, to me, this song feels a little bit happier just because, like, I like that, like, Haze, when they're all like, hey, the whole band or the crowd of people's like going, hey. That, to me, I always like that one. That's in stuff. Usually that's in, like, a lot of metal music I like Children of Bodom or something like that. But I just think this song does feel maybe a little happier to me than I would anticipate it. Just the, hey, Miss Murder, can I have beauty's name? Whoa. But I guess it is kind of sad, too. And definitely, I think the verses are a little sadder sounding, but okay. All right. Well, thank you for watching. And like I said, leave comments below, suggestions for us to listen to, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Or hopefully we'll see you
next time.
I got to get that down. All right. Thank you very much.